While there are many different ways to structure a debate, perhaps the most common format is the World Schools style. This is the format used in the World Schools Debating Championships, or WSDC. Since its inception in 1988, teams from over 70 countries have participated in this international debating tournament. There are 4 speeches in a WSDC debate. In the first 3 speeches, each team has 8 minutes to present their arguments and challenge their opponent's arguments. Then, in the last speech, called the reply speech, each team has 4 minutes to provide a conclusion that summarizes the debate in a way that validates their side. The team in favor of the motion, called the proposition, always starts the debate by introducing the team and its members, introducing the motion, and defining the important terms and parameters of the motion. The proposition should seek to define the terms in a way that would seem reasonable to the average person, and in a way that best allows for a fair and interesting debate. For example, in the motion, "We should ban the sale of plastic bags," the proposition might want to clarify what constitutes as a plastic bag. In this case, it would be reasonable for the proposition to define it as single-use plastic shopping bags. Even when the motion may seem quite simple, it is crucial that everyone, the teams, the audience, and the judges, has a clear, shared understanding about exactly what is to be debated, so it's worth clarifying. Once the motion has been defined, the proposition speaker offers the case line. A case line presents why and how the motion is true as concisely as possible. After the case line, the speaker can offer a brief outline of the team's case, a clear summary of exactly what the proposition intends to present during the debate. A good outline should act as a map, helping the judges navigate the arguments and letting them know exactly what to expect during the debate. After the definition of the motion, the case line and the outline, the first speaker will present their first 2 arguments in depth, with evidence and examples. Then it's the opposition's turn. If the definition of the motion is unreasonable, the opposition can challenge it. Otherwise, they can begin straight away by presenting their own case line and outline. The first opposition is also responsible for refuting the proposition's first arguments. These are called rebuttals. After the rebuttals, they may present their first 2 arguments in depth, with evidence and examples. Both teams then continue in this manner for the next 2 speeches, refuting their opponent's arguments and defending their own, back and forth like players in a tennis match. The second proposition and opposition will rebut any new arguments and provide an in-depth presentation of the third and final reason in defense of their case. The third proposition and opposition will rebut all their opponents' arguments in depth, as well as reiterate all their team's arguments with further evidence and examples. Lastly, the first or second speaker is responsible for the reply speech, a 4-minute concluding speech which starts with the opposition. The reply speech will recount their team's arguments and their rebuttals over the course of the debate, presenting the entire thing from their perspective, as if they've undoubtedly won the debate. This WSDC format of debate gives both teams equal time and opportunity to defend their arguments while maximising the potential for interaction between the 2 sides. The structure can also be a useful tool to help you organise your ideas, which will result in you having a clearer, stronger case.